17-year-old Raquan Brown is making an impact on and off the field, as well as in his community. He carries a 3.9 grade point average at the #1 academic public school in the nation's capital. He leads the student body as SGA president, and he earned an impressive 1320 on his SATs. On the field, he is a track and football champion, running 40 yards in just 4.3 seconds as a star wide receiver and cornerback. And within his community, he is an entrepreneur and activist operating a clothing company by the name of Love One that's tackling gun violence head on. Rue also has 24 college acceptance awards thus far, 7 from Ivy Leagues and 16 full scholarships. Dr. UA Thompson, university professor and Onyx News correspondent. Dr. Thompson, what I love about this story is the tenacity and the drive for education. With you being a university professor, how important is it to keep this type of drive?
It is very important. This is a hopeful and very promising story. It's a positive story. I think it needs to be publicized more to encourage other young people to reach down deep within themselves and pull out that part of themselves that can definitely revolutionize their life and change the world. Nietzsche, this is such a beautiful story. This young brother is really doing it. He's doing his thing. And it kind of catalogs into what I have often said. Trauma have the propensity to change one's DNA. This young man took his pain and pushed it to promise. He refused to be the victim. He made himself a victor. After having lost his teammate and friend, as well as his stepfather, who were very instrumental in his life to gun violence, this young man decided that he wasn't going to allow that position in life to stop him nor hinder him. He picked himself up, and look at what he has to show for it. This young man is giving back 20% of his income earned from his entrepreneurial endeavors to gun violence. And he is really making a difference. And this is one of these stories that we definitely must continue to promote. And we have to follow this young man, because I do believe he will be a world changer.
You know, in the line of him giving 20%, I understand that it's going to a company called OGG, which buys guns from New Jersey communities and turns them into art, which from their perspective is helping to eliminate a small fragment of the problem, which reduces our loved ones being taken away from us really soon. Right. This is a really interesting story. It's a really awesome story. He has taken what was a tragedy and turned it into something amazing. Like we like to say, taking lemons and turning them into lemonade. You being in the educational system in 30 seconds or less, give us a push to take maybe life experiences and turn them into something great.
Well, I think it's important that each person understand that you're never beyond hope, that you're never beyond the reach of God, and U-turns are permitted on the road of life. And if you can surround yourself with the right people and the right books, you can indeed pull yourself up out of anything that you have found yourself in. And education will remain a critical part of us getting to where we desire to be in life. And I am an advocate for education, and I do believe we have the power to change this entire generation.
If you want to hear more about Raquan's business or to support his efforts to end gun violence, be sure to visit loveonecompany.com. As always, Dr. UA Thompson, thank you for awesome reporting.
Thank you, Nietzsche.